Hey, Forge fans, it is the Forge Audio Network, and these are your three keys to the match. Forge FC on the road, and Halifax taking on the Wanderers, who are looking for some revenge after suffering their worst home loss in franchise history the last time Forge was in Halifax. That one ended 3-0. Forge on fire lately, looking to build and looking to close the gap on Cavalry, who's now in top spot in the CPL standings. But first things first, Forge taking on Halifax, and it should be a good one. Key number one for Forge: Halifax, catch up. Not ketchup. Ketchup. What do I mean? Make Halifax have to play catch up. Get an early lead. Halifax, as good as they are at home, as solid as they are, just in general as a club, they're not a club that does one thing spectacularly. There isn't one very glaring strength, and that especially applies to their ability to score goals. They're averaging 1 goal a game through 10 matches. Forge FC averaging 2.25. So Forge has been able to score when they've needed to, especially over the last, let's say, few weeks. Early in the year, that wasn't the case, but things are starting to gel, and Forge has looked a lot more potent. Halifax also not that efficient. When they get chances, they're scoring just about at around 11% in terms of a goal conversion. Forge at 26%. So if you're Forge, make Halifax uncomfortable. They don't want to play from behind. They don't want to have to get on the front foot, because Forge is a club that can do that with their possession, with their ability to play keep away in a sense and move the ball around and just completely exhaust their opponent, who ends up chasing most of the match. In this case, you get a lead. Halifax already not feeling great after that first match they played. They're feeling a little angry. They go down again. It just, the body language starts changing. You quiet the fans. Wanderers ground, one of the toughest places to play in the league, because the fans are just right over top of you. So completely eliminate that. Eliminate the whatever the players are going to get from the fans by taking an early lead and playing off the front foot and making Halifax play catch up where they are not comfortable. Key number 2 for Forge FC: time to shine. That applies to players that are going to be getting more minutes, more opportunity than maybe they've been used to for various reasons, whether it's health, whether it's international. FIFA international window did close earlier this week, but we're just not 100% sure who's going to be available for Forge against Halifax. We won't know the day of who's in the starting lineup and who is just available for the club. So whoever it is, whether it's Noah Jensen getting in there, Wubens Pastias is going to see some time. These are players that are going to want to make the most of their opportunity and impress, because depth is going to be, depth is always a really big deal in this league because of the roster limits and things like that. And so guys, when they're getting an opportunity, they want to make the most of it. And for Forge players, I mean, it's an exciting time if you're a player getting an opportunity to play more minutes than maybe you're used to. And so time to shine. Get out there, get noticed, and contribute. And, Bobby Smirniottis has some difficult decisions to make down the line here as the club gets healthier. Who's going to start and who's not? Make it even more difficult for him. Trust me, Bobby, if that's the biggest issue Bobby has, is who's going to play, because I have so many quality guys that can step in. That's a great problem to have. And make sure Bobby has that problem as we head down the... we're about a third away through the season now, and as we kind of approach that midway mark, make things difficult on the coaching staff. Key number 3, bring the energy. I mean, this could be said every week, and it's something that Forge harps on constantly, and Bobby has said it. What separates players at different leagues, at different levels, it's not necessarily the quality. I mean, these guys can all play. The difference is, can you bring the energy? Can you bring the tempo from start to finish at all times? Can that motor constantly be running? Forge has just made some incredible strides over the last few weeks, looking like the Forge club we expected after some questionable things at the start of the season in terms of performance. There's no question anymore. Forge is Forge. It's the team that we expected. But if they can play at that tempo, and if Halifax is going to be playing catch-up, if everything falls into place, That energy level cannot be matched by any club. The way Forge possesses, the way they attack, the way they build, the way they move the ball, the way they pressure and press, it's a level that teams cannot match when Forge is playing at their best, and it all comes from the same place, and that's energy, that's tempo. So it's, this week, I think last week we used tempo, this week we're going energy. Bring the energy to Halifax. I mean, how simple is that? You do 3 things and you're guaranteed to win a match. I mean, easy, so easy. They can thank me later. Forge FC looking for 3 points in Halifax Sunday, 2 p.m. at Wanderers ground as they look to close the gap at the top of the CPL table. Keep it locked onto the Forge Audio Network and check back for the match in review following the contest out east. Enjoy the match.
We are the Forge, the mighty, mighty Forge. You just don't think you understand.
Forge FC is ready, and now you are too. This has been 3 Keys to the Match on the Forge Audio Network. Keep up to date on your Forge FC by subscribing to the Forge Audio Network on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts.